Hello and welcome to final day coverage of the OTB Open presented by UDISC. You're watching JomezPro from Stockton, California on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. BigSexyBarri commentary, Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
We've got a hot one, as always, last round. Eagle McMahon leading the charge at 23 under par. Our predictions to win this event were somewhere in the range where Eagle's at right now, but what do we know? These guys are going to crush our expectations. A new face here on Jomez. We got Gossage, Ricky Wysocki, hot on their tails, just a few shots back.
The putting has been ludicrous.
It has been very Ricky Wysocki-esque, and Anthony Barela coming off his runner-up finish last weekend in Goat Hill. This course sets up very well for a long arm. It's going to be exciting to watch that young playa, I did it again. That young fella come out here and throw some great shots.
Play is play. Hole 1, par 4, 776. You've seen that green OB. That's coming into play maybe a little more today than other days because there's a little headwind out there. So you have to think a little extra. What are you going to do? Air it all the way over or still stick with that roller and make sure to stay left? OB down that entire right side. If you go right but don't quite go OB, you have a lot of trees to contend with. And then, of course, elevated basket to finish it off.
First on the tee box from Boulder, Colorado, Eagle win McMahon.
And before we see Eagle's shot, we're thrilled to announce a brand new documentary coming out soon.
Eagle win. A couple days before Christmas on the Jersey Shore. He's good.
Visit JomezPro to see more, including a photo gallery, exclusive giveaways, and another teaser.
I want to see another teaser.
Visit JomezPro.com.
Why does the Eagle look like he's wearing like a kind of a Fortnite shirt?
These are his new jerseys.
They're sick.
He's got these new jerseys. He's been busting a new one out every day.
Did that connect a little bit on the tree?
Had to have. There's no way. His disc doesn't ever roll that slow, even at the end.
That is still a great drive. It took like everything off
From
of the
Grand
speed.
Junction, Colorado,
Wow.
Gossage.
This is my first time seeing Aaron throw right now. How about you guys?
Yeah.
My name is Gossage. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Grand Junction, Colorado. So getting into disc golf definitely was my dad. He started playing when my sister was born about 25 years ago. I've been playing ever since I was a little kid. Got my PDGA number in 2008 and started playing some junior tournaments. Played a bunch of junior tournaments against Eagle McMahon back in 2008. And now, yeah, here we are at a lead card on a Pro Tour event. In Colorado, I'm definitely one of the biggest arms there. So one of the strong points of my game is just throwing far. Mainly I'm just throwing hyzers, forehand and backhand. I'm not sponsored right now, which lets me throw basically whatever I want. Kind of nice. There's a lot of good plastic out there. I throw a lot of Discmania, so I throw cloud breakers, FD3s, P3Xs, P2s. Definitely rely on my zone. It's one of my go-to forehand approach shots for sure. But I throw basically every company. Destroyers, I've got a Fighter in my bag, Justice, Blista Pro. So I just have a box of discs in my car, and they all throw differently, and they're all from different companies. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of money, so I just throw what I can and see how it goes. Yesterday was first filmed round this year, so it was really exciting to come out, have fun out there. I was able to stay calm and shoot a really good round. Putting's usually not my strong suit, but I managed to stay 100% circle one and no OBs, so that's really the key to my success. I'm out here with a bunch of my idols, so it's been a great experience getting to play with the best players in the world. Really looking forward to today.
And this will be the first time that I've seen Aaron. Paul, have you played with him before?
I haven't, but I'll tell you one thing. If he keeps playing like that, he's going to have a little extra money in the bank account.
That's right.
Maybe a few less disc options.
And probably a more confident putter.
I mean, even though we haven't seen him throw, we've definitely seen his name. He's been playing well so far this year. And finally get to see that big arm in action.
Yeah.
This airs Eagles roller, and this is in danger of hitting players on the 17th tee.
Which is, I mean, it's a little bit errant, but it's a great spot to be.
Is that a
Two-time
pun?
world champion Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say so.
All right.
Right? I appreciate you looking out.
His shot was errant.
And Rick is just he's a crowd favorite everywhere he goes.
Why wouldn't he be? He's just that all-American look. He's that tall, lanky figure that has always done so well in disc golf. And
He just plays an exciting brand of disc golf too,
really
I feel
does.
like. And here comes a big aggressive cut roller.
How are we not talking about 78% from circle 2?
I said it was ludicrous.
That's
I mean, it's
unbelievable.
not.
I thought that was circle 1. That's circle 2.
That was circle 2.
It's
I
ludicrous.
thought that was.
I had to play the first 2 rounds with the guy. Think how I feel.
Yeah, I feel so bad for you. I wasn't even 78% on my tap-in putts this weekend.
Talk about a fun brand of disc golf. This kid has
Yeah.
everything. Handsome, throws it 6 billion miles.
First thing you mentioned.
Well, obviously, handsome, tall, throws it a mile. I mean, just swagged out.
yeah.
Look at this. You don't know if you're going to get 10 over par from him or 20 under par. And so
Right.
it just keeps it exciting the
Yeah.
whole entire time. I'm so excited to see this.
And he's really good looking.
He's handsome.
Yeah. He's balancing a full life, going to ASU, taking online classes as well.
And he's smart.
And he's handsome.
What a catch.
A good angle there for Aaron's approach. It's coming to come up a little short.
Nice shot, though. Circle 1.
Are you serious? Go. That's horrible. Wow, yeah, throw that, dude.
He sneaks right into the circle, and that's going to be another one of those little testy starters for Ricky. If he can make that, though, then look out because he's got it dialed already.
Eagle will have a short brand of birdie putt there.
Maybe he's so far up here, all he's got to do is chip a pig.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he wasn't circle 1.
Yeah.
I guess I had
We've
a-
been off all weekend, I feel like.
He's right on the. He's almost on the line.
Sure. But definitely this is a tough starting putt. That wind blowing, the cameras are on, the whole world's watching. Right there in the chase. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So right off the bat, looks like Eagle's going to take that 4-shot advantage, bring it up to 5.
And honestly, with this card, Ricky's the one he's looking at. He's the one that he's looking that's going to be applying the pressure. So Ricky misses that 4-stroke lead. That's got to feel real nice.
In for par. And Ricky will do the same.
Thank you. Gimme putt.
Hole 2, par 3, 445. This one's got the OB fence line down the right the whole way. Very low ceiling up the middle, so almost all of the players going to this left side with either the turnover air shot or the roller. The thing to keep in mind, you've got the green on the left if you fade out or if you don't flip your roller, and then you have the water about 25 feet beyond the basket.
Really couldn't ask for better conditions for this final round. Just enough wind that could potentially make some things interesting. Some of these putts might be a little bit more scary than they traditionally would be, but you can't really expect to have a dead calm day out here. temperatures are really comfortable. Eagle once again going PD turnover, coming up circle's edge-ish.
It's gonna be that's another scary putt right there. Circle's edge, maybe low ceiling.
Wow, this I have not seen.
And if anyone can do it, he's one of the people in the short list that can. And it's just so much power and spin. Wow.
Shot.
And I'd love to see where that gets without hitting that low ceiling.
445, and it's not like there's an open line exactly.
No,
I mean,
he's
you have
gotta
to go
get-
even bigger than that. That's a crazy forehand.
He's still figuring out what he can do, which is the scary thing. His ceiling is higher than potentially anyone else. Like we don't know what Anthony Barela can achieve yet.
Good shot, Aaron.
And that's it's a really scary and amazing thing to think about.
What a shot from Aaron, getting it a little high, but getting some love off the limbs, and that's gonna
Oh,
be
really?
it, just in the circle,
So
inside the
wide.
circle putt. Another kind of distance for him to kind of test those nerves of the lead
Yeah.
card. He can make this one. That would be an A plus effort. Well, a double A plus effort for
Yeah,
Aaron.
give him 2. Give him 2.
Well, he's already got 2.
So it's not an A++, it's an AA+.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing I always think when we talk about this young fella right here and his potential,
Handsome?
Well, yeah, it is limitless.
sorry.
His potential is limitless, but Eagle and him are probably a year apart,
Okay.
That's it.
Don't do that.
and I think sometimes we forget just how young the thin young bird is. I mean, because you think of AB as young kid still growing in his game. Eagle's the same age.
Yeah, and they've both been playing since they were. We might see a AB documentary pretty soon if he keeps it up.
True.
Yeah.
Solid.
When he's making inside the circle putts,
Yep.
kid's dangerous.
Yep. Because that inside the circle putt confidence extends outside the circle for about 60, 70 feet. He kind of has that Paul Macbeth style where he can really keep that floaty, lofty bid going at the basket from so far away.
No, there it is. Yeah.
No.
Tough little miss. Got a little quick with the routine. Quick with the putt. He's going to need to slow that down moving forward. Gain back that confidence.
So hard to do to manage the nerves of
Thanks, guys.
First
really
time.
playing. I mean, he played on the film round yesterday in the second round, and he did really well. There's something about maybe a little bit different with Jomez or with doing the Disc Golf Pro Tour or the Disc Golf Network live and all that stuff. There's a lot more going on in your head, especially being last round, being right there in the hunt. If he can battle that and he can manage that, that'll say a lot about his game that, we can see that he can throw. Let's see how he can handle the other stuff too.
Hole 3, par 4, 658 feet over the water to start. You've got your choice of 2 different gaps. Then you've got the golf green. On the right, this cart path plays as a river, so you have to cross that, avoid the next golf green, control your speed on this little hill, and stay out of the water on the right. It's a short list of things you got to do.
Avoid the foxes.
That's true.
Back to Aaron. There's another thing. When you're going to bed at night, you have to legitimately talk yourself into, like, I can win this thing. If I play my best tomorrow, I can win this thing.
Sit. That's not
Oh,
gonna.
no.
That's gonna be out of bounds.
And when that happens,
Yeah.
you wake up and then you've put all this pressure on you. And you're
Yeah.
going to battle those thoughts to be like, well, I just want to go out there and do my best. But, of course, that's sneaking in. Well, what if I do win?
Yeah.
And that's that's when the nerves get tough because you put a lot of pressure on yourself. Here's AB. And the only way you can battle that and fix that is with experience and doing it over and over and over
So
again.
rarely does somebody just step up on the top level and just find their groove right away. There's growing pains to it, and not saying that he's not going to play well today.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he does, but it's definitely something that takes a lot of time for most players. And we've got 2 out of bounds shots, maybe.
Ooh, it
Oh,
tried.
it did try. Dang. Once that first birdie putt goes in, I feel like that's when the nerves start to settle down, and it might not even have to be a birdie putt. Just
Just a putt.
a
Something
good.
to get the cloud
Right.
or the crowd
Thank you.
clapping at
Exactly.
you. Yeah.
As you know, you see that in March Madness in the Final Four. Usually the first couple minutes of the game are a little bit nervy. You see those young 18, 19-year-old players, you know, they've got a lot of nerves to deal with. You start to see that stuff kind of get settled out in the NBA where they've had that experience.
Yeah, and talking about how young Eagle is, but he's been in this situation every tournament for the last however long. It seems like he's always there. So his experience is far superior to even mine, and I've been playing for ever, you know, on the tour. But his experience under that sort of pressure is like...
Oh, Ricky's circling
as
back
much
in bounds.
as Ricky, as much as
Right
McMahon,
there.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
At this point, there's no difference in
sure?
Ricky's experience than Eagle's experience. He's just been right there at the beginning. I mean, of his career. He's playing on league card going back to 2015.
And he's still figuring out how to mess holes up.
That barely
Oh,
stays in
boy.
bounds for him.
So he'll have that putt for par. AB will have a lengthy putt from about 35, 36 feet. If he can make that, watch out. That's going to be a nice hot start for him.
Doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to figure out how to do something really silly out there on the lead card. Every time. Here's another one of those little testers. Get a little shaky on this one, and then OB right behind it. That thing could roll.
Yeah, it's the thing with the spin putters. If they're on, like AB, when he's on, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, we get spoiled with this guy right here, an Eagle. At the distance that AB was just at, it's almost a formality at that point. And it's pretty incredible to watch, and we definitely get spoiled.
So Ricky will take the birdie and get at least one shot back on Eagle, pending this par putt. Yep, that's it. That putt just feels challenging. When I'm standing at that distance putting for par, I feel very challenged.
But it doesn't feel challenging when I'm watching Eagle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting
and
to.
we like, no offense to AB, but we're watching him and we're like, whoa.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, we can. This is getting scary.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I feel so comfortable watching Eagle make those putts because I'm like,
there's a good putt.
Yeah, there it is. He needed that one.
Mm-hmm. So good par save there for Aaron.
I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. You can find the Edge Disc Golf Rangefinder at the link in the description. Hole 4 is the shortest par 5 on the course, with out of bounds on the right and a mandatory on the left, which makes this hole play even farther than it is. Don't overthink it. 3 good shots can still get you in position for birdie 4. Let's see how it plays out.
And Ricky looks like he's ditching. No, he's going right back to that roller play, but he's got the much better cut angle this time, and this is looking really nice. Oh, no.
Too much cut angle, perhaps.
Bummer. That was hooking up, I think.
It's funny because that drive is essentially where like a pretty decent like layup drive lands. So that's not in a bad position. He still is in.
Birdie's still in place,
Absolutely.
certainly.
I just feel like we didn't quite get to see how far that would have gone, which would have been real interesting to see because that thing had a lot of good angle and a lot of speed on it.
Wow, another forehand here.
I'm not really that surprised to see this. I mean, he has. Well, that's a bit burned over, but he has 500 feet of power, which is not something. People say they have 500 feet of power in forehand, and you're like, okay, yeah, sure. AB has 500 feet of power. The guy can legitimately throw the disc 500 feet of forehand, which is mind-blowing to watch.
Nice shot. Yep.
500 feet of power. I remember there's a story. This guy's like, I think I could outdrive you, AB, with my backhand your sidearm. And he's like, no, you can't. And they went to a field, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. He did not outdrive him. I'll say that.
Oh, wow. That
this
got
is not
shut down.
Okay, so this is going to be. He's got some work to try to get that par now. I don't think birdie is really in the equation anymore.
Well, he's now where like he could get there with a crazy roller, or an air shot. We are talking about Anthony here, And I think that went right to where he does have that kind of that wide opening. I'm curious. Let's see how it plays out.
Nice. Aaron, this needs to get some
There
angle.
it
It does.
goes.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
But it's interesting because you know, that's the one thing I do love about this hole is it does take just 3 little hyzers. You know, hyzer it left, hyzer it down the middle, hyzer it into the green. But if you're on this card, you're thinking push, push, push.
Yeah, I mean, Eagle had a really nice shot for Eagle in round 2, and looks like he's going to have a, let's see how far away that is.
I mean,
Okay.
what?
60,
And
70
he hit
perhaps?
that tree.
Yeah, it was still going to get up there.
All right, so AB, prove me wrong. Let's see you get in the circle here.
Ooh.
Oh,
Finish.
yes.
Come
Oh,
out.
my gosh.
Finish.
Yes. Watch this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shot.
my God.
No way.
Thank you, AB.
That was
you.
500, no problem.
Wow. Yes, that's
That
what we
was-
came to see.
That was within 3 or 4 feet of getting hung up in the out of bounds on the right side.
Yep.
That was incredible.
Ricky going with... Is that gummy Firebird or no?
It's the right color, but I'm not sure. It could be.
Either way, great approach. That'll be easy birdie. Let's see.
And Aaron really showing you how easy this hole could play.
Yeah, just one more shot to execute. Oh, my gosh, almost made that one for the
Shot.
Eagle. Last player in the field with an opportunity to get the 3.
Oh, off the basket again.
Wow. I have to say I am a bit surprised. When we practiced this hole, I figured we'd see a minimum of 3 on the weekend. Not one this year. Oh, no, Aaron. Dang it.
Wow, what a get this would be.
Just so far out of
Just
position.
shank.
Meanwhile, Aaron played the hole pretty much perfect with the first 2 shots. First 3 shots, really.
Yeah.
To stay within 5 of Eagle's pace.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice putt.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Good save, dude. Par 3 from back there.
I think this is a good lesson for, you know, people at home, how important it is to get dialed on those inside the circle putts, because we can see ourselves even kind of get a little nervous, you know, when AB's lining up that putt. I mean, Eagle, Paul, Ricky, Calvin,
Yeah.
they line that putt up, and we're on to the next subject. But with him, we're like, okay, like, is he going to get this one done?
Oh, yeah.
But that's just, you know, it's a simple thing, and I feel like it gets overlooked these days because everybody's making it from so far. But if you dial in those inside the circle putts, make those stress-free, man, disc golf becomes a lot easier.
It's just taking advantage of opportunities. Give yourself opportunity and cash it in. If you can do that at a high clip, you're going to be there. Ricky's got a couple options here. Probably just trying to get a read on this wind. I expect the backhand roller.
I like it.
You seriously?
I think it's going to cut
wow,
out too
it's
soon.
ripping past.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. And once again, our gallery is just made of just only athletes.
Disc, man.
Like, I feel like we've never, ever hit a gallery member ever in any of these tournaments.
What is this move?
This, I mean, he's got the juice, but is there a line?
Yo.
Don't annoy me right now. I've got another hour of commentary
Oh,
to do.
my word.
It's ridiculous.
That's 454. He's 40 long. It was about waist high.
It's absolutely-
So if you do a
absolutely
quick
ridiculous.
math, that's crushed.
And this is going over. Love it. Oh, that's not
Uh-oh.
going over. Nothing.
That's the highest shot we've seen today, though.
Oh. That's a tough little save from over there.
Yep. surprised after seeing Eagle do that he didn't feel personally challenged to try to go in the forehand as well.
Wow, 4 different routes.
Aaron going for that
This is
Calvin
perfect.
low ceiling skipper.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, that is so good. Not the position you want to put yourself off the tee, but
Shot.
that is great touch and distance control from AB, and that will be a very nice par save.
Turn. Dang it. Turn, man.
Ricky's
He's
upset.
like 95 feet away with stuff in the way.
Come on, man. You got to make that.
Eagle, pop it. Pop it. So lazy. You made it or you had one?
Man,
That's sick.
just not
Air shot, air shot.
finishing the putt quite. It's fallen out of his hand a little
He's
low.
shredding off the tee. Though.
Yeah, he really, I mean,
He's just doing everything you're supposed to do.
you look at the ratings, and it kind of indicates a lot of different things. I mean, there's different ways to be 1020, different ways to be 1030. But there's really only one way to be 1040 and above. If you got to give yourself a lot of opportunities, Aaron, check. Then you got to make them. Eagle, Ricky, Calvin, those guys, the 1050 club, they're clean off the tee every time. They're making their putts every time. Their mistakes are 1 out of 18 holes, maybe, if it's a bad round. I mean, it's pretty incredible.
Hole 6, par 3, 358 feet with the low ceiling. There's some backhand gaps on the right, a pretty big forehand window up the middle, and you even see players go over the top forehand when the wind is favorable. I think Rick may be looking up top here.
Yeah, he did it in round 2, we saw. Did he do it in round 1?
I think so.
I would.
Oh.
I would have done it in all the rounds that you play with a shot like this.
Yeah.
Even if it just got me to there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Sign me
that's
up.
fine.
Thank you.
I tried that one time. I thought I had the power. It just stalled out, and I think it flew backwards. I could have caught it if I just started running.
There ain't no catching this one.
No. That's going to be a little left, I believe. No, it's still scooting and working its way. That's perfect. What a weapon.
All of these guys showing that their versatility off the tee with being able to go. You know, we just saw AB throw 500 foot, basically just a little stand-up
Yeah.
straight shot, and then
Even his approach in the last hole, 330 maybe.
he's going high too. Okay. Or is he going low?
Looks like he's going out wide.
I would think this has got to be the only card on the course that took that route 4 times.
Go.
Whoa.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, why not?
Good shot, Aaron.
That's going to be a birdie for Aaron.
Yeah. Just get it up, bud.
And we're going to give him a follow flight for that one. That's the power, and that's the accuracy, and it's not in any danger of those
bud.
trees there. Nice little skip forward. Awarded
That
yourself.
takes so much power, man.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a bunch.
Didn't quite get the height he needed on that one, but easy par.
Thank you. Thank you.
Circle's edge is no problem. I almost like when he lands outside the circle so we can see that nice high
Yeah.
and chase it in there. There's a good bird.
He's on the board.
Making sure checks all of his T's and dots all of his I's there.
Checking T's.
Crossing eyeballs. What?
On to hole 7. I need a break. You want to take us through, Jeremy?
Sure, par 4 here. The shortest par 4 on the course, low ceiling. There's a couple different routes you can go. We've seen the wide backhand roller. There's this inside straight backhand roller, but these two mandatories that we're passing the second one right now keep players going down the left side of this fairway. As you move your way up towards the basket, there is out of bounds on that sidewalk that you can see coming into the picture on the left, and it circles around the basket and off to the right. So it kind of forms a little peninsula up there with all those trees guarding the basket from all the different angles. It's not that long. Getting into the landing zone is not that difficult, but that approach can be pretty touchy.
Tough to ask it not to hit anything when you're that high. A lot of branches up high. You're wanting to keep this one low with a roller or the low sidearm, which we saw Eagle do a few holes ago.
I mean,
if he does that, he could honestly get a look.
Seriously. And this one's just a push a little bit too deep. I don't think that's going to get clean. Yeah, it fought its way through.
Wow.
If that gets completely clean, we're looking at maybe just a jump putt approach.
It's a good height. If you can miss that Guardian right there.
They're all pushing them just a little bit deeper than we've seen in other rounds. That shot is intended, I think, to start hyzering about 10% sooner than those were than those shots there.
Well, when you throw too hard, it can be tough to get that turn. I feel like the turn is there's a nice little angle from Anthony.
That's the one you're looking for.
But if you get that flip up, I mean, the thing is not going to make the corner. But shooting straight out in the field is really not a problem either.
It really isn't. It just is a matter of picking which particular angle you like to approach on the screen the best.
This has got to be too high.
Yes, and yes, it's going to be obstructed for sure. Wow.
Full send.
Love it.
Okay.
Now you get to see a little high lofty outside the circle play.
Yay.
Thank you.
Maybe Eagle outdrove AB and hitting a tree.
Shot.
Yeah. It's just a 0% power approach. Like, what a gift to be able to throw 800 feet and then also have the finesse to be able to throw accurately with a 1% arm swing.
Okay.
Wow.
What
No way.
It's a good run.
Was that high left?
Yes.
Dang.
Came out
On that great angle, too.
Thank you.
Oh, 100% in circle 2 this round. 78 wasn't good
Thank
enough.
But not 100% in circle 1.
Yeah.
Who cares about circle 1?
Yeah. Aaron.
Yeah. Yes. Plugging away. 4 under, not losing any strokes to this card right now. This is how you want to play as the leader.
On to hole 8. Super tough par 3, 459, low ceiling, trees everywhere. Backhand roller is available. Also, low backhand that turns early and then flexes fast at the end of the flight to get a skip back towards the basket.
Lefty nightmare, righty paradise for a perfect flex shot. That's not a perfect flex shot, but I feel like this is in your perfect distance, like flex shot range. Like that's what you want to do. If you can do that,
Kind of like that approach shot that we saw AB throw on hole 4.
right.
Like that swinging out to the right, late turn in.
Wait just one moment.
Ew.
It's going, though.
Ew.
Huh.
Okay. Unobstructed putt, 60 feet. You'll take that on this hole, I feel like. Downhill even, you know, it's not a bad place to be.
On a hole like this, these guys are like, okay, how do I take some off? Because I don't want to go blazing by it.
Well, one way is by going with a really overstable
Oh,
Halo
here it is.
Destroyer.
You were right.
Yeah, good
Hey,
shot.
just do what you did before.
Blazing by it.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Wow.
But I feel like that is a problem. These guys are probably like, okay, do I go fairway driver? I don't know.
Overturned and kick left. And
That's it.
that's the bad place to kick because it's a very low ceiling from
Yeah,
there.
that's the overstable tree.
It's a straight gap hitting that ceiling, but getting the forward skip. Well done.
Yeah, if you can get a few birdies and just par along on this course, deal. I mean, we get spoiled by like these guys shooting 10, 12 under par, but and if we're being realistic, a top 10 finish for this kid is a absolute success on the weekend. And the only way you can ruin that is with over par stroke. So far so good.
Oh,
my goodness.
wow.
Just lift a little bit more.
Just so graceful and accurate. It's awesome.
There you go.
Oh, wow. What a birdie.
Good one, dude. Just putt.
We didn't see very many birdies in the first 2 rounds, but AB joining 13 others in the final round for 12% of the field, birdie in this really difficult hole. It somehow even averaged below par, which is just kind of amazing to think how difficult this hole is. It's not
Average below par.
2.98. Yeah, there's one double bogey, just a handful of bogeys, just a ton of pars, just a few more birdies.
Wow. Hole 9, 1,200 feet. You want to give this one a shot, Yuli? It's a kind of a long flight.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. If there was a hole made for this card, this is it. Green, that's the one thing that you normal people probably would want to worry about. They will not have any problem with it. Clear that. Clear this pond maybe. Lay up right. And you'll be left with another 400 into the green. The real trouble is that lake, though. Let's see if they can put themselves in position.
AB looking like he's going to go air shot over the green.
Yeah, like normally you're like, oh yeah, that green's
Yeah,
kind of
good
in
shot.
play.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
nothing in this card. There is no
Oh my
green in
gosh.
sight. Even
Yeah.
on like a shank
shot, dude.
and hyzer, it's clearing.
Yeah,
That's great.
good turning. And hyzering left to get him closer to those trees. As long as it's in the right angle, that's going to be a good thing.
It's in the right angle.
Yeah. I agree.
This is heavy cut.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. It's going to go around the green, so that's going to leave him as
Great.
close as you
Thank
could
you.
possibly be up there.
Right by AB.
Wow.
Okay. AB just airing it past Ricky's bomb roller.
I bet this guy's gonna fly past. I'm gonna wager one.
Too late. He's already
No,
thrown the
right.
disc.
Yeah.
All bets are off.
I was gonna say one breakdown on the back nine.
And Eagle doesn't like that, and it's not what he was intending to do, but there's nothing in the way for him throwing big, wide hyzer around if he wants. I'm sure he even has some lanes to go through those gaps over the water.
This might go really right.
About. Oh,
Oh.
that's not helpful.
Especially
Good little
finishing
curl
on the
off
tree.
the tree though.
Yeah. Have to see what he has there on that second. Is he able to throw a full shot?
It should be no problem to get over by that spot you're
Yeah.
talking about.
And that spot's really not that bad. I mean, if this gets off this tree line, oh no.
That's bad over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. I think there's no chance for the bird.
He doesn't want it. He didn't want that to flip over. He wanted
Yep.
just pure flat to hyzer. He got a lot of flip there, pushed deep. He's going to have a lot of obstruction and really nearly 500 feet to the basket.
Kind of a gimme par though.
Oh, wow.
Really,
Look-
unless he gets all
Twin
crazy
Mando.
with it.
Look how much angle, how big that gap was for Eagle. And he is
Oh, okay.
going to be inside 3 350, maybe even
Yeah.
shorter
Less,
than that.
yeah.
Yeah, 330 maybe.
Chop a little sidearm or maybe a little backhand putter, possibly even, depending on the wind.
Wow, that angle was very tight from where Ricky was standing, hitting that just perfectly.
Thank you.
That's a sick shot.
Thank you.
Okay, well, this sometimes gets me nervous with him because I've seen him.
Is this
Good
a
shot.
roller? No.
Oh, he's just going big flex.
Yeah, nice one.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that must be insanely stable.
That was what I was a little concerned about with that drive, is that if it gets too close to those trees and you don't have that opening, you have to do basically what AB did there and managed it fantastically well.
Well, he's not conceding, which is it's kind of a scary thing from here.
Just going flex or roller?
Yeah.
Or, okay,
Huh.
didn't clear it. Okay.
Great shot from Rick.
Thank you.
Yep. Chop hyzer from here.
Try to splice it up.
Go in. Go in. Spike.
Ooh, he liked it. Perfect. For a second, I thought he was lining up a jump putt, and I was going to lose my lunch.
It's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. You really don't want to lose it right now.
Oh, and a little meat left on the bone.
That meat's not going to be in Nate's lunchbox, though.
Oh, and a little breeze.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a tough one to let slip away. Inside probably 250, 300.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to get a little aggressive, a little highlight reel for the fans.
And you got that little backstop behind the green. It can kind of give you a little bit of false confidence that you can run it fast.
Thank you.
Comes back to bite him. That doesn't, though. That's right in the middle.
Ricky with a solid 5 down the front 9. He's going to stay on pace with Eagle, who's just shooting exactly how you need to shoot if you want to secure this win. He's giving himself some breathing room right now. He's going to have at least 4 shots, I think, going into this back 9, pending what we're going to see here in a second with the chase card and other action that's happening on the course. But you're certainly not losing much ground with the 5 down front 9. AB unhappy with that par, but still shooting really well right now as well.
Let's look at that leaderboard. Eagle in the lead, 4 shots, just as you suspected. It's Calvin Heimberg doing the charging today, though. 7 under. That's the best front that we have seen this year at the OTB Open. Anthony in 4th, tied with 1 Paul Macbeth.
And Calvin, he knows that he's chasing history this weekend. If he can finish top 5, we've mentioned this in other videos this week, he will set a new UDISC era record for most consecutive top 5 finishes at Elite Series Tour events, which would be 13.
Does he know he's chasing history?
I talked to him, and he knew.
He knows.
He knew what was on the line, and yeah,
it appears he's playing like with some fire.
He's got some motivation going on. We got 9 holes left here in Stockton, California, folks. This fantastic disc golf course is going to provide some excitement here with just a quick 9 left to go, but so challenging. So many different things can happen here. Be sure to join us for the conclusion of the OTB Open presented by Innova.